there, and welcome to Headphone Suggested, episode 8, I think 8, yeah. And I'm your host, Brendan Dudgeon, otherwise known as that kid who showed you a stop sign that he stole in 8th grade. This week on the podcast, Kylie has returned once again. And this week we're talking about marriage. Neither of us are getting married, at least not yet. But my sister just got married, and like hours before we recorded this episode, I got the photos from the wedding, and I was crying in a lot of them. So we talked about marriage. So enjoy.
Most of it isn't sexual. Like, it's not like...
Yeah.
And that, like, it's not...
There's one where it's just a woman eating pickles for like 45 minutes.
I've watched that. Wait, is it just, like, audio?
It's video, too.
Oh, okay. There was this weird... It was like a Facebook suggested thing. And it was just this lady eating, like, a whole crab, like it was like 3 plates worth of like crab stuff, and I watched it. It was 21 minutes, and it was interesting. Like, it was just her eating like it was like a bunch of crab legs. It was like a bunch of popcorn. Yeah, she was like opening them up, and like it was like popcorn shrimp and like crawfish or crayfish, depending on where you live. But I was like, this is weird, but I didn't leave.
Did it sound fun?
It was video too, and like she was like really into it, and she was like dunking it in sauce.
Was she talking about it at all, or was it just eating?
She was talking. She was like, this is really good. And like apparently like it's a thing that she had a lot of like likes and stuff.
So much money off of that too.
Which is like, how do I get in on this? First of all,
$5,000 microphone that
right?
can pick up people on the other side of the country.
Some good slurps.
Yeah. No, well, people don't like slurps.
She was slurping. She was like dunking it in the sauce and then slurping it and then eating it.
What I think is happening is that I think it's dipping into an unintentional sexual attraction.
It's so weird.
It's not sexual at all. But
see, I wasn't like sexually, but I sat there and I watched the entire thing because I was compelled to watch.
I think there are gentlemen,
yeah,
certain age and loneliness and dissatisfaction. Like,
also, this was like
enjoy 20 minutes
easy 2,000 calories worth of seafood, and she was like a moderately, like, she looked like a normal person, average body weight, and she apparently does this a lot. What is your secret, ma'am? I want to eat crab for it was 25 minutes long, and I like stopped what I was doing and watched it.
That's amazing.
Also, why was that suggested to me on Facebook?
Do you like a lot of food stuff?
I do, but not people eating stuff. I like the recipes.
Trends and like the stuff you like.
I love those tasty recipes, even though, and I'll save them. I'll never do it.
I have a video about a tutorial on eyeliner that has been saved in my videos for 5 years now that I haven't touched.
I think it would be like really awful for someone to look through my saves because it's like 1,000 things that I never look at again. I never will. But I'm like, ooh, I'll want that later. I don't want it later.
I have like 6 videos, none of which are like similar.
I probably have at least 500 saves.
That's amazing.
And I've never looked at them. And they keep like yelling at me like, hey, look at all your saves. And I'm like, nope.
Don't care. Got better things to do. That's how I feel right now about television.
Yeah, I just rewatch shows until I hate them.
That's the thing. My Netflix, I have like 7 TV shows on my list. I've watched one, and it was Big Mouth.
I have seen all of Big Mouth.
Yeah. Mom and Dad, don't watch Big Mouth, please.
It's not for everyone.
It's not for good people.
Yeah, you gotta have like a... It's also a really hard concept to describe to someone.
It really is.
Because it's like...
I don't even care to go to detail on it right now.
Yeah.
Because I don't need my parents to even know. It's nothing...
The animation's really...
The animation is spectacular.
I love...
The writing and the symbolism in it is spectacular.
It's funny. And I love John Mulaney. I love him.
It's just crass and
Mm-hmm.
It's not.
And very Jewish.
It really is.
I think it's because they're in New York, but he's not Jewish.
He's not, but he wants to be.
He's married to a Jewish woman.
Yeah. He has said many times that he wants to be Jewish.
He seems like he would be, but he was like, I've seen his Netflix specials.
Oh, yeah.
But he was like Catholic or something.
Yeah, Catholic and lawyer. His dad was a lawyer.
Both his parents.
Oh, yeah.
And like, he's one of the comedians that I will like watch every special he has on Netflix.
I just watched 15 interviews that him and Nick Kroll have been on.
I like Nick Kroll in things. I don't watch his comedy. I don't know why. Like, I won't watch his like Hot Ones episode either. And I don't know why. Because I do like things he's in. Mm-hmm. Like, isn't he that weird blonde girl in the wig? I can only think of the... No. On this, like, weird... with
he did
Jenny.
With Jenny.
Yeah, I love her.
She's amazing.
She's hilarious.
He had a whole TV show. It was a sketch show.
I love those.
It's very
the, like, lizard one.
Yeah. They were on Broadway.
Were they?
Tom Mulaney and Nick Kroll. They had a show called Oh Hello, where they played old men. The inspiration came from, they were in a bookstore together, and they saw two men who lived together, both buying separate copies of Alan Alda's book. Hardcover.
They made this Broadway show? Yeah. It was on Broadway?
Yeah.
Man, Broadway's gone down. I'm just kidding. Have you ever seen Broad City?
No, but I need to.
You do. I don't think I've seen the last season.
It just got canceled, so it's perfect for me.
Oh, no.
It got canceled like a year or so.
Why? It was so good.
That's why it got canceled. You know, network television canceling good shows and letting the ones that should
like
canceled
Hulu?
5 seasons ago continue.
I watched it on Hulu. I don't know what.
I'll find it.
It's great. It's like me and you. And
I bet it is.
I know exactly which one and you will, I think you will agree.
Yeah, most likely. We usually agree on stuff like that.
Some things.
We'll fight about it for not too long if we don't.
Yeah, but then you like totally concede and you're like, no, you're right. And then the next week you're like, how dare you? Yeah. And it's like, excuse me.
You're usually better on that.
Yeah.
Like picking who's who.
I just want to be the cuter one. I'm just kidding.
So why are you Katya?
I'm not.
I thought you were.
I'm Trixie.
Most of the time. That's why I get confused.
In this friendship, how dare you? Yes, you're like weirder.
I'm more musically inclined than you. Not more talented, just like if we were in a talent show, which one of us would be singing?
I would not be in a talent show, first off.
Trixie. Katya
does things. She's a bendy.
Won the show.
I don't have any talent. Like, I hate those questions where it's like, what are you good at? And it's like, I can sleep for 18 hours straight.
That's the tough thing about talent shows. It's really like comes down to, can you be funny without doing stand-up? Because no one wants to go to a talent show to see stand-up. Mm-hmm. That's a killer. Not that that's not good. Not that this person isn't funny. It's just not the place for stand-up.
Talent shows are like...
The audience isn't fun with it. It's either singing, which is probably 99% of
bad. Shows. So bad.
And it's usually not the best. An instrument, again, not the best. Or, what else? It's usually singing or dancing.
Yeah, which is also, like, I don't know. All of that is so cringy to me. Like, I would never... Fun fact, though, I've shown you this video. Fun fact for the listeners. I was in a talent show in 5th grade, and it was the worst mistake I've ever made.
I was also in a talent show in my senior year of high school, and it was the best choice I ever made.
They didn't do those in my... I think they did do those in my high school, but, like,
it wasn't
no
a
one would.
Show. It was a fundraiser.
No one went.
That's put on by the music boosters in my high school, and usually it's singing, dancing, or music.
I get, like, weird stage fright about, like, weird things. Like, I'm very embarrassed about everything. Like, anything.
I get stage fright every time I'm on stage.
I hate doing monologues. I hate being alone on stage.
I kind of like it.
I don't. I can't. I also, like, do panic until I get on stage, and then I'm fine.
I have... Well into high school, I once had to have a friend push me on stage because I was too scared.
Sometimes I'm like, how can I leave this situation? How can I literally run out the door? Like, why did I do... But I'll, like, audition for, like, big things. Yeah. And then I'm like, oh my god, why did I do that?
When I was in the you have to be Sorry, that's my fridge. We're recording in my room for reasons. We'll get into it next week. Fun fact, we're recording 2 episodes, so I know what we're talking about in next week's banter already.
Future vision.
Future Garnet.
Foreshadowing.
Future. Garnet has future vision.
She does. Like pools.
What was I talking about?
Oh, I have no idea.
Let's just move on.
Yeah.
Cliffhanger. Which crystal gems are we, since we...
I feel like I'm an amethyst.
I feel like I'm sapphire.
Are you kidding? You are a pearl to a T. Are you, like, joking? You are exactly pearl. You're super anal. You are a little uptight. But you do try to be hip with the kids, which makes you less hip with the kids.
I'm very hip.
Okay, says the person who has the, like, needle point.
Oh, cross-stitching.
You're like an 80-year-old woman in a person, somehow.
Oh, 100%. Here's my knitting project.
And that is Pearl. Plus, you're not in a relationship.
That's true.
You can't be Sapphire. But I'm Amethyst because my room is garbage.
Yeah.
I'm super impulsive.
Yeah.
And I'm like your little sister. Like everyone's...
I constantly have to take care of you and make sure that you're not getting in trouble.
What? I do no things wrong. I am never in trouble. I've never been in trouble with the law, which is like weirdly... Not shocking. I don't do that many illegal things, or if any, now. But even then, it cut. I'm just kidding. But I am very terrified of law enforcement.
So am I.
Like
That's also a pearl thing.
Like I'll like walk down the street and I'll be like, I'll see a cop and I'll be like, and I'll stop what I'm doing, but I'm not doing anything illegal. And I'm like,
oh yeah.
Oh my god, like those security things at stores. I don't steal. I'm not brave enough to steal. Like I don't even think it's bravery, but like I'm too afraid to do anything like that, even just for a thrill. But every time I walk through there, I'm like, I like have to like hold my breath, like I've accidentally got something on me.
I had a friend once, and she was like, "Look at this," and she pulled out mascara, and I was like, "What?" She's like, "I stole this." I'm like, "Do you think that makes you cool?"
Yeah.
Thievery isn't trendy, mama.
I can get it if like you're like a 35-year-old mother who has no thrills in her life and needs to steal a lip liner every now and then. But like, still, I hate when people who have money steal. That is like, I get it. If you're starving, steal a thing of bread. Like whatever. And
if you're gonna steal from Walmart.
Steal from Walmart. Not that we endorse stealing.
Your local grocery store.
Yeah,
of course. But like, if you're gonna steal from someone who it's not gonna impact.
Walmart doesn't care.
Walmart doesn't care.
Don't steal from Target, though. Target doesn't deserve that.
Target is pure. As a Minnesotan, I can't allow you to steal from Target.
Banned.
I did originate Target. Speaking of Minnesota, let's get into something real quick. You hate my dragon name ideas.
I do. I do hate them. I hate them a lot. I like the second one better.
The first one, which is the best one, but just to get you off my back, I'm changing it. The first one was Molly America.
Which is stupid.
That's a great name.
It's stupid.
You don't get it because you've never been to the Mall of America.
I think the Mall of America is for, like, stupid people.
Watch yourself.
Just kidding. I said that only to make you angry.
That's a vacation
it's
spot.
Just very bland. It's so bland.
And soon to be a water
It's
park.
A bland drag name.
It's not like a campy fun drag name.
Which is who you are.
That's true.
Why, like, what was the other one?
Honey Crisp.
I like that better.
Honey Crisp Apple originated from Minnesota.
Why does it have to be Minnesota based?
From Minnesota and I have no other personality traits.
Why not like Minnesota? Like Minnie soda.
Because I don't want to get in trouble with Disney.
They don't own the word Minnie.
I feel like they try.
People name that, I think.
No. Do you know a single person named Minnie? Other than the woman from The Help?
Minnie with a Y. No, that's...
Mindy?
Yeah, I don't know.
My only other idea is just Judy Garland.
You cannot be... I'm pretty sure Judy...
No one remembers her anymore, sadly.
Is she dead?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I don't... See, I don't know.
That woman while an amazing entertainer, she had been on drugs since she was 12.
There are a lot of... If you get, like, famous early, and...
But, like, she was a special case.
There are a lot of famous people, it's
I
like,
know,
they
like,
eat drugs for breakfast. Like,
know.
literally. Like, just a
But,
bowl
like,
of cocaine, shoveling in their
Judy
mouth.
Garland turned 12, and then she blacked out for about 50 years. And then she gave birth to Liza Minnelli at one point, and then died.
I apparently know nothing about Judy Garland.
Liza Minnelli is her daughter.
I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah.
I should read up more. I'm just kidding. I won't.
She got married many times, too.
You could do something Prince related, since Prince is also from Minnesota.
Purple Haze.
That's a weed brand. Or strain. Strain. I think. It's also like an album, I think.
That purple...
There's 1,000.
Yeah.
When they're all... And
probably a lot of
they're also all lying to you.
That's true.
Like, none of them are real.
Well, there's also probably like 6.
Unless you're like
They're
a rich person
Yeah.
who can like get from the source. I don't even know where that would be.
Speaking of Judy Garland and her many marriages, let's get into today's topic. Did we decide on marriage?
I think we did.
Marriage
And weddings.
Weddings.
Like wedding planning.
I chose this because I just got I love your socks.
They're beer pong. My
Beer
mom
pong.
got them for me.
You got beer pong and I got ice cream.
I also have eggs.
Oh my god, I should have put on my eggs. Those are much better egg socks.
I know. They really do look like eggs.
They're like shaded.
A lot of
There's
egg socks.
5 whole colors.
A lot of egg socks just look like
Clouds.
daisies.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Or clouds with like a yellow top.
But my mom was like, I got you beer pong socks because that's all you are in college. And I'm like, thank you.
You beer ponged once?
I have. Oh man.
We
I
of
don't
course mean root beer.
Yeah, only. Actually, they only put water in the cups because you don't drink it because that's disgusting.
Well,
the
yeah.
ball goes on the floor.
And like, ping pong is tasty.
Honestly, it couldn't even be like I could not drink once in that game. It doesn't matter. I want to win. That is my only goal. Like I'm really good at it. So you get a really long table, and you set up, I think it's 10 cups, like bowling ball style. Not bowling pin style. Just a bunch of bowling balls on a table. And you just get a ping pong ball, and you throw it from the other side, and you try to make it in the cups, and I'm amazing at it. I weirdly, really am good.
So who drinks when you get it in?
So if I get it in, the other team drinks that cup.
Here's my question, because I'm not into drinking culture. Why... The point of drinking is to get drunk.
No, not necessarily. A lot of drinking games, you're trying not to get drunk.
Exactly, that's what confuses me.
It is weird, but it's like you don't want to be the first person trashed, I guess.
But if you're the first person trashed, you don't care anymore. That you're the first person trashed. But then you get the whole, like, don't invite him, because he's trashed right away. But still, like, drinking games... They're always like, oh, it's such a bad thing that we have to drink so much.
But also you have to chug it. So, like, you're chugging like a fourth of a beer, which
I've
is
been to
bleh.
2 parties that the main focus of the party was a drinking game, and I drank Sunny D both times.
You're fun. I bet. I can't wait for a graduation party where you have, like, a sippy cup full of Sunny D. And people are like, can I hit that? And you're like, sure. It's just Sunny D.
Are you drinking Virgin Screwdriver?
Sunny D isn't even orange juice.
Sure
it's
is.
disgusting.
It's great. It lines your throat in some
Does it
weird
even...
plastic.
It's... Yeah. Ugh, it makes me, like, sick just thinking about it.
I love it.
Is there any, like, foods that you've eaten once and, like, gotten sick by that, like, ruined you for life?
One time, there was a period in life where I was not drinking water, like, at all. And I was literally dehydrated. And I had mac and cheese once, and I vomited, and I saw, like, the noodles. Because apparently I was just swallowing them whole.
Oh, yeah.
And I saw them floating in the toilet, and I was like, I couldn't eat mac and cheese for a solid 2 weeks.
There was like a period of like a couple, like at least a year where I would not eat or drink orange soda because it just reminds me of vomit a little bit. Because I think I puked it once really bad. One time I was sick at my father's house, and instead of like giving me chicken noodle soup, we were both sick. All we ate for like 2 days were Mountain Dew, Cheetos, and pudding. Like pudding cups. And like would vomit that.
Yeah.
Like, cause that's not what you eat when you're sick.
You should just heat up some chicken broth and down it.
But he was like, whatever, we're already sick. We might as well. And it's like that.
I like that mentality, but it's also not good.
That combination is disgusting. This week's
disgusting,
marriage.
I bring this up because I just got the pictures from my sister's
I
wedding.
do want to see.
It's a lot of me and my dad crying.
Oh.
It's about 50%.
Did your mom cry? I'm sure she cried.
She was a stone cold.
What?
I think, because here's the thing. Throughout our entire lives, my mom has actually been like the rock of our family.
I could see that though.
So she had to be the one that like got us all to stop crying. I think at one point during the photographs, like before the wedding, my mom had put a penny, or it was the whole like something old, something new, blah blah blah, blah, that part, and there was something my mom put in my sister's shoe, which I thought, that's uncomfortable. But anyway, I think my mom was telling her something about it, and I think she got a little choked up.
Aw.
Yeah. So
What did
all
you
of us
put
at
in
one
her
point-
shoe?
It was a penny. There's
That
a
would be
picture of
so
a penny.
annoying.
Yeah. They
To have a
also,
penny
like,
in your shoe all night?
My sister and my brother-in-law did the whole like he's mine, she's mine thing on the back of their shoes. So like when they knelt in front of the priest, it was supposed to say on the back of my sister's shoes, he's mine, and on the back of my brother-in-law's shoes, she's mine. But instead, they messed up, and my brother's feet just said, she's his.
How did they mess that up?
And you couldn't see my sister's because she had a mermaid tail dress and it completely covered her shoes. So it just looked like my
They tried.
brother-in-law just had random words on the back of his shoes.
What if it was like, help?
I hate that.
I hate those tropes of
the
like,
idea that, like those cave toppers of like the man trying to run away and the bride like holding him back. What the heck? Stop.
do you not love her?
Let's end this idea of like marriage as a trap.
Yeah, I hate that where
First
it's
of
like
all,
the
divorce
old
has
ball
gone
and
way
chain.
up. You're not.
It went down. Did you hear that?
What?
It went down like 19%.
No.
Because of millennials. Millennials ruined divorce.
Oh yeah, because we're waiting to get married to people we actually care
Yeah.
about.
I love that. I love that. It went
We're
down
not
like
just marrying
a
person and-
significant amount.
Because we actually care about people.
Mm-hmm. Well, just because we wait longer. It's not like,
Because we can't afford it.
oh my god, weddings are
I
so
don't even
expensive.
want to know how much my sister paid. I know her reception
Does-
for food was way out of my budget.
Does like, are you guys traditional enough to where like the father of the bride pays for the whole wedding?
I know they're not going on their honeymoon until January.
Really?
Because that's peak winter in Minnesota. So they're like, let's go away for a week. They're also, my sister just got a new job.
Where are they going?
I don't know.
Do they know?
Hopefully Taiwan.
That'd be fun.
That would. I feel like they should go to like Maine.
No. What is in Maine?
Lobsters.
You don't eat lobster.
It's not like honeymoon. My sister
Where would you
loves
go?
lobster.
If you had to
I-
like a choice.
I don't know. Ireland.
Really?
I'd go to Ireland.
Get drunk? Just kidding. For the first time. Will you drink at your wedding?
I'm not getting married.
Okay.
Sorry,
Hypothetically.
If I did, no.
I wouldn't get
For
like
the same reason I don't
trashed.
drink. I don't want to miss it.
I wouldn't. You just drink a little champagne. No one has ever gotten
You
some.
met me.
Do you? I bet you
Everything I do to the max. I don't do anything.
water
calmly.
it down. Half water, half champagne.
No, I would drink an entire bottle.
That
'Cause
would.
that's me.
I don't think that would even. I don't think you understand how much champagne it would take you to get you drunk.
Yeah, I know.
I will, but I don't want to be drunk until like the end.
I know. My
Did they drink?
my sister and my brother-in-law had to be plastered by the end of that night.
They had to. Were you there till the end, or did you?
Yeah, I cleaned up after the stupid wedding after my sister left without saying goodbye. She didn't say goodbye. My brother-in-law hugged me goodbye. My sister didn't even look at me. Flew 1,000 miles to get a text 2 days later that said thank you. I love her.
Were you in the wedding?
Nope.
Did
I
they?
refused.
Did they have?
Because I didn't know, because I had to fly back the day before.
Yeah.
And my plane did get delayed. Both of them. Because I had connecting flights. Both planes were delayed.
That's
So it's good that I didn't, because I didn't get back home until 3 hours before the wedding.
dang.
So,
Mm.
so it's good.
Did they have like bridesmaids and stuff
4.
each?
Yeah.
Nice. I don't know if
And a
I.
personal attendant.
If I had to get married like right now, I do not know who my bridesmaids would be.
That's the thing.
I think I would also mix it up. I don't think it'd just be women. I'm not very traditional.
Well, also both. So my sister's wedding party was her cousin that we've known since we were born,
Mm-hmm.
and my brother-in-law's sister, her husband's sister, was her bridesmaid, and then his was supposed to be all of his brothers. It was supposed to be me and his two other brothers. And
you refused.
I refused. And I told her that before I left for college that I wouldn't be in her wedding. But she still sent the "will you be a groomsman in our wedding" thing. And I was like, no. I stuck to my guns. I made my mom tell her I wouldn't.
Really?
Because she wouldn't listen to me.
Stood up.
Anyway. And then it was just a friend in his party. So it was his two brothers, one friend from college, that they were actually groom's best man and bride maid of honor in their wedding. So
Nice.
they were in their wedding. So they were like good friends from college. I think a lot of people have siblings.
Yeah.
And college friends.
I feel like, my sister would have to go in. I'm not putting all of them in there.
Putting your brother.
My brother would not be.
Would you want to?
No, because
Would
I
you
don't
put
want
me
this.
in your wedding? In drag at the wedding?
With the person I'm with now, would you be in my wedding?
No.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hold on, I do have to cough.
Not counting on that.
I'm saying if I had to get married, absolutely right now.
Right now? Okay. I'll be your wedding planner.
No, we have very different ideas. I have
better ideas.
I weirdly I don't even know if I will get married, but I have specific
Do you
plans.
want a big church wedding?
No.
You're not religious, but I know some people just get married in a church.
No, I definitely want it outside with a beautiful pavilion type.
A gazebo.
Oh, I don't like those.
An open face gazebo?
Those are too I mean like a cobblestone, kind of broken downy one. Like those. I've been to some rinky dink weddings, which are just cute because it's
wasn't a bad wedding. It's just simple facts.
I think it's nice where it's because I'm not gonna have a crazy expensive wedding. I think the thing I'm gonna spend the most money on is food because I want a feast.
I would rather you get married in a cocktail dress that costed $20 at Forever 21 than have bad food.
I went to a vegan, gluten-free wedding once, and it was terrible. They also had no, I was a child. They had no non-alcoholic beverages.
That's so dumb.
I was like, really? I can't even get, a vegan soda?
My sister had a paid bar.
Cheap. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, cheap. So you had to pay for any sodas or alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
Did I not have soda? I had water through the whole night. I just had water the whole night.
You're too
There
cheap.
was free water. My brother-in-law's father bought so much bottled water. So that was nice. But I guess they were too cheap to get an open bar.
I want I want a lot of, I feel like I'm very opposite because I want a lot of tattoos before I get married. So I look the best. I also am going to get ripped before my wedding.
Dress?
Probably. Am I allowed? I don't know.
Technically no, but that's if you have
Does
a
anyone?
religious one.
I just feel without, I'm probably going to have a friend be the minister, that whole type deal. I know I've told my friend Andrew, who's basically my dad, 1,000 times that he will walk me down the aisle. And I've made it a big deal every time. And it's not now.
Your mom?
No.
My sister walked my dad down the aisle.
You're
He was crying too hard to walk himself.
That's adorable. Oh God, I didn't even think about that. I don't know what my mom's going to. My mom might be the minister. Get my mom
That would
ordained.
be fun.
I think she would. Maybe she'll be my best woman. She is my BFF.
Yeah. It's kind of an unheard of thing.
Is it?
What
do the mothers do in
Mother
wedding?
of the bride is almost a title in and of itself.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know my mom, during the ceremony, didn't lift a finger because she had been doing all the work all morning.
Yeah. I want a lot of flowers. I'm very floral. I want flowers in my hair. The whole thing.
That's fun.
The whole shebang. I definitely want.
I have a hippie wedding, 70s theme.
Not hippie, but I'm.
Hippie influenced.
Yeah, I would say more I love nature weddings. I think those are so beautiful. Like, where, like, there's just leaves everywhere. You just jump in a pile.
I'll sew your dress for you.
I want a big poofy dress. Like, I want a princess dress.
That's not going to go well outdoors.
I don't care. I don't know. But I'm going to have, like, another dress that I change into after. Because I don't want to be in a big... And
I think that was my sister's one mistake, is that she spent the whole evening in her wedding.
Yeah. That thing's expensive. I want to give it back. I don't think I'll keep it.
You want to rent your wedding dress?
Probably. I don't think I'll keep
My mom apparently still has hers. I don't know where she keeps it, though.
It's like, people always say, like, oh, you save it so your daughter can wear it. It's like, it will not be in style. Like, by the time I have children.
Dress was gorgeous. It's what I want, like, if I were a woman to get married. It was long as hell.
Did it have a big train? Was she dramatic?
It was a huge train. I get my drama gene from my mother quite a bit. She got married in the 80s, so it was 40. It was a huge poofy shoulders and 40% bows.
I would wear that. That sounds lovely. I love 80s prom dresses.
Sleeved. Yeah, and my dad wore a white suit.
Oh.
And he had those big Coke bottle glasses too.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Sounds lovely.
My parents, they look the same now.
Really? Are they not
just as young?
They don't age?
They really didn't.
Well, look, they're both active. Or at least I know your dad's like crazy active.
They're both very movers.
And your mom,
my mom
works nonstop.
Yeah, my mom works nonstop.
She's like the Energizer, but bunny.
She just keeps going and going
and going. I think my dogs will be like the ring bearer and the flower girl.
Put them in a bear costume. Ring bearers.
That's silly, and I don't want it in my wedding. I'm just kidding.
If I do get married, and if my because I assume they will be having them, my niece and nephew, I do want to put them in bear costumes, and I want them to be.
I do have a niece though. Like, am I like required to put her in the wedding? My brother might say I'm required.
He's not even in the wedding. I don't think he gets to put anyone else in it. My sister and my brother-in-law, they didn't have any of their little nieces or nephews or cousins. My
brother planned the wedding for when I was out of town. Like, I had already been out of town because he got married in a courthouse.
My sister also organized her wedding for when I was out of town.
They got like a courthouse wedding and then had like a little party.
Did your mom even go?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
He's not going to see this, so you don't have to worry. It was silly. He's not going to hear this. They got married after 4 months. Or no, 6 months of dating. They got engaged after 4. And when they told me first before my mom, which I was like, why? And I was like, I thought it was a joke. And I kept being like, that's funny. Stop it. It's a joke. They're like, it's not a joke.
At the end of it.
It's like, we've met her 3 times. Like, you've met her 3 times. They met in a...
My sister dated her husband for like 5 years, and I still thought it was pretty soon.
You're a prude, though.
Yeah.
Or you're like, what's that called?
Pessimist.
Yeah, uptight, maybe?
I hate love. I don't believe anything's real. I don't get excited about anything.
That is not true.
It's very true.
Funky socks.
That's nothing in life. I don't get it. I fear everything.
That is true. I would like in my idealistic, I would love to get married. Will it happen? We'll see.
I think you will. Probably a few times.
How dare you? I am the type of person that's like, I'm not like in it forever. If it's not working, it's not working. But also, like,
no good marriage ends in divorce.
I don't know what that means.
If it ended in divorce, it wasn't good to begin with.
Yeah. If I do get proposed to, I've told a lot of people this. It has to be on an amusement park ride, like the biggest one. You have to say it at the top, and then because I love amusement park.
A few seconds to think about it.
Yeah, I do. But also, like, I love amusement parks so much. They're like my literal happy place. I love them. You hate them.
I love amusement parks.
How dare you? We went to one. It was like the second time we hung out. We went to Fright Night, and you wouldn't get on a single ride.
I was pissed because I didn't realize people were going to be around the park screaming at me. No one told me
It's October. That was their fault because One,
Yeah, it wasn't your
I
fault.
didn't invite you. Not that I wouldn't have.
know.
I didn't know you yet. You didn't go on any with us. Me and Lily wanted to go on like all of them, and no one else wanted. That's true.
We didn't talk to each other at all that entire night.
We talked a little. I remember I did have to hold you at one point because...
It was literally walking into the park because this amusement park has like a tunnel as the entrance, and what they had done is they fog machined the entire thing, and they had people in there. And what happened is someone came up to me with a chainsaw, and I latched onto you and screamed.
Yeah.
The entire time, and it was mainly just like me mumbling words through my screen.
I really did want to be your friend that night. I was like, I like this guy. I think he's funny. But me and Lily were so mad because no one liked scary stuff there. No one wanted to get on any of the rides.
I'll go to any roller coaster park with you.
We're going again, but we're going to Fright Night. Again. You know it's all fake.
The yelling isn't.
You're just afraid of the confrontation.
Yeah, I don't like being yelled at.
I don't mind that.
I went to Catholic school.
I don't get,
being
like,
yelled at.
scared by a lot. Like, jump scares, obviously I'm gonna jump like crazy. But, like, other than that, I don't get, like, freaked out very...
Also, I've heard too many news stories of, like, man brings real knife into job as a haunted house person and kills 4 people.
Those are, like, anecdotal.
Did you know, I'll save it for next week, because that one's actually about Halloween.
Oh, yeah, we
Now
should
we're
stop talking about this.
Halloween.
Would you ever get married on a holiday?
No.
I wouldn't either.
Unless it's, like, Memorial Day. No, not one of those.
But then
I
people...
shouldn't say that about Memorial Day. I was about to say not one of the fake holidays. I would never get married on Valentine's Day, because that's just setting yourself up for failure.
Oh, yeah. I don't really even love Valentine's Day. I kind of, like, tell people never to buy me anything.
Yeah.
But the day after Valentine's Day, when all the chocolate's on sale, that's my jam.
My parents personally got married too close to Thanksgiving for me, personally.
What's their date?
November 18th.
Mm.
Which sometimes is nowhere near Thanksgiving, but sometimes it's like the day before.
Yeah, but you'll be as skinny as you possibly will be, and then you get to get fat with your new husband.
My mom had their anniversary engraved on the inside of my dad's wedding ring because she knew he'd forget constantly.
That's nice of her.
Insurance, basically.
Yeah, now he has no excuse.
No, he really doesn't.
I'm so terrified of losing one, so I don't...
Ring?
Yeah, I've told the person, or told people, never buy me, like, an expensive one. $1,000 on a ring? Can you...
The shame that some women are given over not having a gigantic 5-pound...
I don't even like diamonds. I think...
You know what I would honestly prefer? Just the band.
I do. I want,
Granted,
like,
I'm
a
band, so
skinny
I'm just gonna
band.
get the band.
Personally, I would like a skinny band with, like, a little cute diamond.
Yeah.
There's not even real.
A
I don't
simple
care
yet
if it's
elegant
fake.
diamond. Cubic zirconia.
I
all the
do
way.
not care
Here's
if
the
it's
thing.
fake.
Why would I want a $500 on the cheap side, a $500 proposal to a $20,000 event?
Also,
You want to start off this debt-seeking missile?
rings are tiny. Like, oh my god, how do you not lose those?
And you know what's so amazing? Diamonds are expensive because one company owns all of them, and they just price gouge it.
Do they?
Diamonds are actually worth, like, maybe $40.
But they're like the strongest thing ever. I don't know. I'm also down for other stones.
Oh, yeah.
Like a ruby, a nice ruby. I love
love
emeralds. Ah,
Because it's my birthstone.
it's
And
not
I
my
want
birthstone.
wedding to be- I would actually like...
You know, you won't get the stone, right?
Who says?
I'll
I
have
have
my
an
way.
idea of a couple both getting stones, and it's the other person's birthstone.
Aw, that's cute. So you still won't get emeralds.
I'll just marry someone who was also born in May.
It's ooh. did the listeners pick that up? That was my knee.
Line at one point,
That is my knee, ladies and gentlemen. I am a bone woman. That was loud. That was like a clap of thunder. That was
amazing.
Can I do it again, though? That was a little one. My knees pop every time I squat, and it's happened forever. So it's not like I'm getting old. I just am old.
You know what's been happening for the past, 3 months? My right knee will crack. Just the right one. And it's when I get in bed, and it's when I get in the fetal position, and if I if I clutch, like if I flex it and I pop it, it cracks every single time. I can do it like over and over and over.
I love cracking my knuckles. I also crack the little knuckles in between too, which people always are like, "What, you crack?" I crack all of them. Yeah. Some like traditional like African American weddings, they step over a broom, which is like slave origins, like when they got married in secret.
Cool. My white cousin married his white wife, and they poured sand into a box.
Why?
I don't know.
Did they say why?
They said it was like they're going to perform a sand ceremony, and one of them had black sand and one of them had white sand, and they're like, it's to symbolize that they're now the same yet different. They're one yet two, and I'm like, this is so much.
I will have a Texas fall wedding. I'm gonna have a Texas fall wedding because fall weddings in Texas are perfect temperature. It's like 60. It's like above 60. It's like 70.
Oh, that's hot.
It's nice
so
enough.
Hot. Do it inside.
No, absolutely
inside.
not.
Have your reception inside.
Do you know what a summer wedding would be like in Texas? 107.
Do a winter one.
No, because I can't be cold. How dare you?
What's cold for you? 50?
40 is cold, and
that is not cold. That's comfortable.
How do you live?
How do you?
I'll have iced beverages for you.
That's not gonna.
I'll get you one of those like fan with the squirt water bottles.
No, I'll be out in the audience in a bathing suit with a folding fan.
Okay, can you? But like a giant one.
No, I'll dress up as a Victorian woman from the
okay, but you can't upstage me. So I gotta look better than a Victorian woman. It's already a lot. With like the big butt, like
bustle.
Yeah, those are so funny.
They are. Cinderella. Those
yeah.
Had those bustles, and they were like pouncing through after assaulting.
Oh
Cinderella.
Yeah. The original stories of like those things are crazy.
They got what came to them. Cinderella's wedding dress was identical to her normal dress.
Yeah. Just without the, like, black...
Tiana didn't get married in a white dress.
It was cream, I think.
It was green.
No, was it? It was green and cream.
No, it was green and cream.
Yeah. Did she get married in that movie?
Yeah, at the end.
I never remember these things. Did Mulan get married?
Moana? She never had a love interest.
Mulan?
You're the one that's seen it 50 times.
I don't think... She didn't get married. But there is a Mulan 2, which I haven't seen. Because I refuse... Because sequels are never good. Did they get married in Pocahontas? Because they shouldn't. Run away.
No.
Run away, girl.
They did not get married. There's her dress.
Oh, yeah, it is green.
Because they got married as frogs.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I haven't seen that movie
because
in so long.
Because what happened is he had to kiss a princess. So what was going to happen is that he was going to kiss Tiana's friend, who was the princess of Mardi Gras. Which is not a real princess.
Yeah.
Kissed her. It was too late because it was midnight and it was no longer Mardi Gras, so she wasn't a princess anymore. I think she just wasn't a princess. So what happened is they had their wedding as frogs. He's a prince. They get married. She's technically now a princess. They kiss. They become humans.
Oh. Did they love each other?
Oh, yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Would you kiss a frog for love?
No.
Would you lick a frog for, like, trippy?
To get high?
Yeah. I don't think that's a real thing anymore.
Not anymore. It was a thing for, like, 2 weeks in the 80s.
There is, like, a frog that, like, you take the, I think, slime out of and, like, you stab it into you, but it's all supposed to be horrible.
I also feel like there's easier ways to have probably an almost identical experience.
Like, why?
Frogs.
Frogs are weird.
I don't like frogs. They make me uncomfortable.
They pee in your hands.
Yeah.
Have you ever picked up a frog?
No.
They pee right... Me and my brother were, like, outdoorsy kids. I know you cannot relate.
I went outdoors as a kid.
To go to the car. But you pick up frogs and they almost immediately pee in your hand. And we would not go wash our hands. Wipe them off on your jeans. Run away.
That's something I think about. I smacked a lot of bugs. Nowadays, they bleed. Or at least you notice
They
that they bleed.
have always.
But that's the thing. It's like as a kid you don't notice it, so you'll just smack a fly and then eat a hamburger.
Ugh.
Not even thinking.
I have never and will never mess with bugs. I hate bugs.
I hate bugs so much.
They freak me out. Oh my god! The other day, we had apparently around here they call them thousand-leggers, but it's just a centipede.
Or a millipede.
No. Millipedes are different.
Yeah, but 1,000 legs.
But oh my god, it was horrifying. It was in the tub, thankfully, because I talked to Lily about it because apparently they're a big problem here. And she was like, yeah, apparently they're like super fast. I hate those. And I was like, oh my god, thank god they were in the tub. I was peeing. I screamed for Kevin to help me. He rushed in and was like, what's wrong? What's wrong? Which happens a lot to him because I do scream a lot. And he's like, what?
It was a snake one.
Yes. Oh, one time I was opening up a 2-liter of soda and I wasn't looking and it sprayed me and I screamed. So it hissed. It sprayed me and I screamed really loud and he like stumbles out of bed, like runs towards me. He's like, I'm coming. I try to be like, it's fine. But he didn't hear me. And he was like, what's wrong? And I was like, it just sprayed me. And I did get chewed out a little bit.
Into the room screaming, where's the steak?
No, yeah. And he was like, I was getting chewed out after. And he was like, I was ready to throw down my life for you for a snake. Because he's like really afraid of snakes. He was like, I was ready to risk it all. He wasn't actually mad. It was a joke rant. One time this has to do with weddings. It does. Yeah. There was a bat in our room in our workroom and I'm sitting on the couch and he screams bloody murder and I'm like, oh, he's being murdered. Oh god, I have to go help him. But what if I get murdered? Like, that literally went through my head, and then I was like, okay, God, I have to get up.
Were you in bed?
I was sitting down. I didn't get up yet. And I run over, I'm like, what's wrong? And he was like out of breath, because he was screaming for like a minute. And he was like, there's a bat in there. And all the windows were closed, and he came through the vents.
Yeah, they get in.
We set it free. And we named it Samuel.
Aww.
Which we realized later it was a girl bat because girl bats do the hunting at night.
I wish I didn't fear bats so much because they're badass.
I
see with sound.
I would love a fruit bat. It's like a pet. Like if it couldn't fly.
I want a cat.
They're so cute. Ugh. How dare you? You do need a cat right now. Or maybe like a competent housing place.
A roommate who isn't afraid of them.
Yeah. Is Sarah afraid?
No.
She doesn't live
talk
here?
About this next week. Have you ever given a speech or been part of a wedding before?
Oh no. One time we were going to a wedding, and we were stopped at a gas station. And we got out, and I reached back to get my, toy, and my brother shut my finger in a van door, and we didn't go to that wedding. Because I had to go get a cast for my broken finger.
My dad gave a speech at my sister's wedding.
And cried.
He didn't cry.
During the speech?
During the entire speech, he didn't cry. It was actually the funniest thing I've ever seen, was my dad's speech. Anyway, my dad is known for giving really long speeches, and he pulled out just a little piece of paper for his speech, and he's like, don't worry, it's just this one piece of paper, and he unfolds it, and it's like a notebook piece of paper. It just has notes. It's not like word for word his script. It was a condensed version of his speech.
That's amazing.
It was a solid.
Does your dad give speeches a lot?
Oh yeah.
Why? For what occasions?
Coaching.
Oh.
At the thing at the end of every season, he gives a speech. He gave a speech at a funeral once that he wasn't really asked to give a speech at. No, it was nice.
My mom, I imagine, would be terrible at speeches. This kind of has to do with it. Oh, I have been kind of in a wedding. My mom got married in our living room to her partner at the time, and it was nice. She didn't wear a wedding dress. She wore a dress which I call her booby dress because it is so low cut. And she only wears it when I really push her. I'm like, you look so good in it. Come on.
She wears her wedding dress casually?
It's not a wedding dress.
She wore it to a wedding.
Yeah,
it's a wedding
she does.
Dress.
It's like a nice dress that she bought.
I like that though. like,
it's gorgeous on her.
$3,000 for a dress you only wear once.
It was at Goodwill.
If you're lucky.
Yeah,
your
right?
husband doesn't run out on
That's
you.
why you rent it.
Rent to own. If you like it, pay for the rest of it.
And we all had like a great time. We just, I don't even remember what we did that night. I think I went to bed early. And they were all really loud. But we did give speeches at my mom's 40th birthday because it was a funeral party, because people always make the joke that you die at 40. Okay. So we were like, you're dead now. So we gave eulogies.
That's fun. Which
I did not do because I was cut. Just kidding. Maybe. It's up to you. Trying to think of any weddings that I've been to. Oh, we went to my mom's, like, one of her best friend's weddings, and...
My best friend's wedding starring Julia Roberts.
And my mom's friend had already had kids from a previous wedding, and her new partner was like, gave this incredibly emotional speech, and this is when I cried, about how, like, she'd love her kids like they were her own, and, like, it... And that she hopes they accept them and all this crap. And it was the worst because I bawled like a little baby and I ruined my makeup. And I was like, how dare you?
My cousin, my sister's maid of honor, gave a speech. And she gave wedding advice, like marriage advice. She's not married.
You can't do that.
And they were just like, don't go to bed angry.
I go to bed mad all the time.
You shouldn't. You should resolve a conflict before the day's end.
We kiss before we go to bed, but we go to bed, and I'm still fuming. There was this great photo
Good night.
There was this great photo that my boyfriend sent me yesterday, and it was like an angry penguin, and it was like, I deserve cuddles. And it was like a really angry, like, animated penguin. He was like, that you.
Let's go through scenarios of wedding proposals, and I want to hear your reaction. In person, like your ideal, on a roller coaster, been dating for 10 years.
10?
You gotta know for sure.
That is a lot.
Like 4 years. Is that too long for you?
A month. I'm just kidding. I'm already married.
5 years.
5 years? That is a lot.
Yeah,
for you?
I want to be sure.
Okay.
My parents dated for like 12 years.
No, they did not. Before they got married? When did they get married?
They were like 25. They met when they were like...
That is not 12 years.
20. I think they dated for about 5 years.
That's a lot.
It's not.
Ooh. Anyways, what are your scenarios?
Would you marry me right now? Like if we were romantically inclined from the moment?
No. I would at least... No, I guess we have known each other. I'd say 2 years. At least.
I'd say 2 years you move in. And then you spend 3 years living together.
But see,
Then you spend 2 years planning the wedding.
We're very different.
Yeah.
Because I already live with my boyfriend technically, and I'm about to like actually move in with him.
Yeah. But that terrifies me.
It's fine. We'll be at a year once we move in.
I know, but like the idea of doing that, like me personally, terrifies me.
Yeah.
I don't trust it.
Are you afraid of commitment?
Yes.
But what are your scenarios of like proposal ideas?
Like your ideal on a roller coaster.
Yeah, I will accept some other things because I know as soon as...
So like at dinner, you're outside your porch, the sun is just about to set, you're a little tipsy, you had really good wine, you went to a great restaurant, out on your front porch,
no.
down on one knee. Really?
I probably wouldn't say no, but I wouldn't be happy about it, for sure.
Okay, at the restaurant, in front of everyone.
No. I don't want to do it at a restaurant. I like to pig out. I'm just kidding.
At an old country buffet.
At a buffet.
Right in front of the pizza that's half eaten. Someone pushes you aside to go get a slice.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about at like a Disney World?
No.
I don't like public proposals.
Too cliche.
I don't like public proposals because if I'm ever proposed to in public, I'll say yes. 20 minutes later, I'll say no and leave them for doing that to me because that's rude.
Dear future person who proposes to you, apparently.
Yeah.
Because I don't think you'll ever do it.
I'm too much of a chicken.
Would you ever say... I really should be asking you these, because I'm kind of made up on my mind. Would you say yes in a house? Would you say yes on a mouse?
Would you say yes over text?
No.
Let's see. I would leave someone if they proposed to me over text.
Yeah, it's like you don't break up over text, and you definitely don't propose.
You don't do anything serious over text.
Yeah,
like my sister asking me to be in her wedding.
Like I would never ask someone to be my boyfriend over text. No. You would do all that stuff in person.
Yeah. Relationship matters should not be settled over text.
If you can't look someone in the eye while you're doing that, you don't act. Then you're just like a 12-year-old.
Yeah, it's very immature.
I hate people who do get engaged after like 4 months, and it's like, I know I'm gonna be with this person forever.
5 years, but a year and a half.
At absolute least.
You need to see someone at their worst, at their best.
I think you need to live with someone because what if you don't? What if
they inhabited the same spaces?
Yeah. What if they like have some fundamental things wrong? Like, what if they put the toilet paper on wrong? Just kidding.
But like, what if I couldn't marry someone who asked me, "Do you know how to do laundry?" As if they don't.
Oh my god.
I can't marry someone who can't take care of themselves on every aspect
That's
of
true.
domestic life.
They also have to take care of me. Like,
I don't want to work.
My mom does have, I think, a pretty good relationship advice. It's like the first couple months of your relationship, you're finding out everything you love about that person. It's like, oh my god, we have this in common, we have this in common. After like a year or so, or whatever, every relationship is different. You find out everything that you have wrong with them. Like everything that you're opposite on. And then after that, you either decide that it's too much, or you replace the toilet paper yourself and you move on.
That's gorgeous.
And like with Kevin, it's like, for first couple months, it's like, why do you leave the cheese out? Cheese goes bad. Put the cheese in the fridge. It is 2 feet away. But now it's just like, oh, the cheese is out.
We're wearing shoes casually.
He will be in nothing but like pajamas, and he will put on shoes and socks. He does have bad ankles, like legitimately.
You have bad knees. You don't put on knee pads casually.
Bad knees. Where are you getting this bad knee from?
Every single time you bend over.
That has happened since birth.
You got bad knees, girl.
I don't have arthritis. But like, it's just, you gotta, if it's not a big thing, it's like picking your battles. It's like,
If one of the problems you have with someone can be fixed within 5 minutes, that's not grounds for breaking up.
And it's like, I'll just put the cheese away and softly remind him.
Them is that they like to pull your hair out while you sleep.
Oh god, that was so creepy.
Or you wake up one night and they're petting you and they're wide awake.
I will say, Kevin likes to, like, and I know immediately, he likes to stare at me while I sleep. And I will, or like, I won't even be asleep yet. I'm like, at least wait until I fall asleep, because you'll know, because I'll be snoring. He'll be like staring at me while I'm trying to fall asleep, and it's like, I can feel his eyes, and I'm like, dude. And he'll pretend that he was asleep, and it's like, I know you're awake.
And a parent does to a newborn child. Like, just check that they're breathing.
Mm-hmm. And he stopped doing it for a couple months, and I was like, you stopped doing that? And he's like, oh, I thought you thought it was creepy. And I was like, I did, but in like a cute way. So now he's doing it again. A lot of the times while I'm asleep, he'll just will me to wake up. Like if it's like 11 o'clock, he's just like,
you went to bed really early.
Just like really trying to get me in, like. And I am the worst person to wake up.
Ooh. Oh yeah, because you don't.
I don't want to.
Fight it.
I will fight it.
I always. One time. We had to stay the night at Sarah's. It was before I lived.
Yeah, because there was a crazy blizzard.
Yeah, I made it halfway home in Sarah.
We were going up a hill, and it was scary.
Well, we were going up a hill, and then we were going down, and then we turned around to actually go down the hill.
Yeah.
The car was just rolling backwards. So we all stayed the night in Sarah's bed. I slept on the floor because no one cares about me, and I was offered the air bed.
Yeah.
We took the air mattress. Sarah took her bed because she's a bad host. And I took the floor.
Yeah.
I put my head on the air mattress because I was only given one pillow.
Were you?
A throw pillow.
I didn't. You also had a blanket that was not long as your body.
No, but it was stretchy, so I kind of cocooned myself in it.
This is before you lived here.
Yeah.
What were you? You're gonna talk about my snoring?
Yeah, pretty much.
I do snore, but it's not like
you snore in a way that is comforting because it's consistent. It's shallow and deep. And it's like
it is
calming.
Immediate. It's as soon as I fall asleep.
In 2 minutes.
Oh yeah, and it is as soon as I fall asleep. I am snoring.
You have the ability to choose to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
You can be like,
I could sleep right now. I could literally go to sleep at this moment.
I wish I could. I got ZQuil. That works.
I take Benadryl right now because I'm sick.
I think what I'm going to have to do is on school nights now, that we only have school 3 days a week, I'm going to have to just take the ZQuil. It's not even going to be a question. It's going to be like 11.
You know, they have pills.
But they also have ZQuil. There's just as much ZQuil. I did the math. There's more ZQuil dosages than there are pills.
Oh.
So it's a better deal. And the ZQuil costs less.
And you're not like the drink it recreational type, so I'm sure you're fine.
I do it because I'm like, I have class tomorrow. I need to sleep.
Yeah.
But that's also what Jenny in Saved by the Bell said about taking caffeine pills to stay.
Oh, yeah. I have seen the, like, Zach Morris's trash version of that.
He did a good thing in that episode, though.
No, he hooked her on those.
Oh.
He like forced her to be in this music band while she was also doing a bunch of school stuff.
Oh, is that what she was singing? I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I do know one episode he basically pimped out the girls for an underage, almost nude photo shoot.
Yeah. Oh, have you seen Zach Morris's trash? Yeah. It's hilarious.
Zach Morris's trash.
What were we talking about?
Weddings.
Are we at an hour?
Oh yeah, we're at an hour 5.
We do have another. Yeah. But we have to cut out some stuff. So
there's gonna be a little bit of cutting.
Cut. I talked about my bird knees too much.
Anything overall you just want to say about weddings?
Don't spend $50,000. Save up.
Save up. Be smart.
While you're planning, save up.
Get a wedding planner.
No.
No.
Unless you're rich. I'm not rich. I'm hoping on having like a cheap wedding.
Honestly though, like it's one night.
It's one night. You want to start your relationship with debt?
Yeah.
I want to have a good. I didn't tell you my honeymoon idea.
Oh yeah.
I think a perfect honeymoon for me, because I don't like beaches.
Yeah.
And I'm not. I do want to travel, but like that's so stressful. I don't want to start the relationship. I want to go to Colorado, and stay in a cabin for like a week, have like all my snacks, and have like get Wi-Fi, get a generator, and just live a little secluded for like a week.
That. Get a book.
Yeah. Get some board games. I'm a board game person.
Yeah.
Personally.
That'd be a fun proposal.
A board
Play
game?
Clue. But then when you open the thing, it says, "Will you marry me?"
But then it's like, who won?
Well, you'd have to fudge it. You just have to like.
So I'd have to win for them to. I'm down. I'm into it.
So you just play like a normal game of Clue. But be like, I already set the game up, so let's go. And so, like, we play the game, and then the person proposing to them lets them win.
I could see me ruin that easily, though, because I'd be like, you already set it up? Bullshit, you looked at those cards. And then I ruined.
You'd have to figure out those, like, magician tricks to organize it.
I could see me ruining that. Yeah. I hope I don't ruin my proposal.
I'm sure you will.
I'm like...
Not if you go to, like, a roller coaster thing. But
yeah,
here's the thing.
But
now, anytime after, like, 2 years that you go to an amusement park, you'll be thinking, it's today the day.
No, I told Kevin that. I told Kevin, like, he has to take me to a bunch. So now I'm just getting a bunch of roller coasters out of it. I'm getting a bunch of amusement park trips. Because I'm like, you can't propose on the first one, I'll know. But the first, like, 3 times, I'm going to be so disappointed.
Or...
It will not. He knows my limits. No.
Is he going to Friday?
He's not. And we almost went together, and I was like, you can't propose. He was like, I wasn't gonna.
Like, refuse to go for the first 2 years.
No, I want to go to amusement parks.
Okay, here, I'll level with you. Do it at the amusement park in the Mall of America.
No.
Come on!
I'm never going to Minnesota. Why?
It's amazing.
Why do I need to, though?
Go in the summer.
Okay, but like, what is there for me?
The Mall of America's amusement park. It's Nickelodeon themed.
I'm not like
There's a roller coaster designed after the Fairly Odd Parents.
I don't even like malls.
Don't go to the mall.
It's a mall!
Just go to the amusement park. That's what I did for the first, 7 times I went there.
I thought it was in, North Dakota.
Nope.
Because my friend who lives in North Dakota went to it once.
There's a Sears in the Mall of America, but it won't be there much longer.
Rip Sears.
R.I.P. Sears.
Are you going to do, if you get married, are you going to do, a gift registry? I feel like that's so needy.
That's what you have to do, though.
No.
Because it just tells people what you want. Or else you end up with 7 pan sets.
Sell them.
That is kind of... I just want money.
Yeah, I just can't imagine asking for things.
People are getting registered on Amazon, which I feel like is cheating.
Oh, I will do that. There's so many things I want on Amazon. Is that it? Is that just things you want?
I know I think my sister got registered at Target and Amazon. She's from Minnesota.
Yeah, I don't... Oh, Target would be nice.
Yeah.
Can you give me a year's supply of cheese, please? Oh my god, that would be me.
I didn't get them anything.
What? You're a bad brother.
I didn't know what to get him. I was going to sing at the reception, but I felt like that was kind of narcissistic.
Yeah, a little bit.
I was going to sing Kiss the Girl.
Did she ask you to sing?
No.
Then, yeah, that's...
It was going to be that or Islands in the Stream. Speaking of which, I'll go out on this. There's an R&B remix of Islands in the Stream, and I don't like it.
I don't know if I know that song.
Dolly Parton. Islands in the Stream. That is what we are. It's the biggest...
Oh, yeah, I do.
Kenny Rogers.
Yeah, I heard the beat.
Anyway.
And then...
Let's end on that.
End on a strong note.
End on a strong note. That last note was good. Anyway, congratulations, Matt and Mariah, on your nuptials. Sorry.
You did it.
See you next week.
Bye.
Thank you so much for listening to Headphones Suggested. You can find my guest's social media down in the description. You can follow me on Twitter at HeadphonesS, and you can email me at headphonesuggested@gmail.com. If you enjoyed the art for this podcast, you can find the artist on Instagram at OrkyArt and other socials, which are down in the description. And thank you so much for listening.